What up, YouTube? It's your boy ProTech, man. Back with another one today. I'm trying something new today. I'm trying to stream off my cellular device. Unfortunately, my internet, on my phone, on my computer, acting a little weird. So, I'm doing it off my device today. So, you might I'm doing it on my mobile device. So, yeah, I just want to go ahead and get the stream started. So that's how I'm on here now, getting it started. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know how it is on your end. Um, um yeah, I hope my phone don't die during this. My phone's kind of low on battery, so sorry about that. But today's stream is on the AFC East division. If you saw the video I uploaded earlier, might be uploaded after this stream, but I put a video on my channel. Briefly about the division, that was pre Cam Newton signing. I had to edit my prediction a little bit because of the Cam Newton signing. It does change some things a little bit on the division. So I'm going to give you my game by game breakdown for each team's division. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So I'm sorry the whole Cam Newton thing. I think the Cam Newton move was a great move by the Patriots. They waited patiently. Was very did their was very patient. Number one, number two, they did their due diligence. They did their homework. They double checked on Cam's health, make sure Cam was actually healthy. Actually bring him on board on the team. Also, they want to see the scheme fit, see what kind of adjustment that they make to their offense to cater to what Cam does well. Very similar to what he did with Jacoby Brissett for a short period of time. They catered the offense to what he did best, and a happy balance to where Cam could be. Oh crap! Come on. Sorry, Cam can compensate for that. Cam can compensate for the lack of offensive firepower in New England. So, Fender, Cam Newton signed with the perfect signing. You didn't want to go into the season with Jarrett Stidham starting. He only threw four passes. I know some teams that start rookies, teams that start some rookies last year as well, but especially a guy like Bill Belichick, he wants to kind of have a seasoned veteran. So I think that was really good for him to have a guy like Cam Newton come in, and Cam could teach Jared a couple of things too. So when it's time for Jarrett Stidham to start, you know what I'm saying, he's ready to go. Also, the whole Jamal Adams situation, I do think he's going to get moved for the beginning of the season. I just don't see him being near a Jet anymore. They're not going to pay the money he wants. Number one, number two, they had kind of hinted at moving him during last year's trade deadline. That's just the right on the wall. They're looking to get something for him. I think it's stupid, but it is what it is. The Jets are not a good organization. I'm surprised they would do something this stupid, but whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the game by game breakdowns. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the I think who's the worst team in the division, and then go to I think who's gonna be the best team in the division. So I'm starting with the New York Jets. I do think they're the worst team in this division. Just for one reason, the coaching staff is horrible. Also, I do think that Sam Darnold's actually a good quarterback. I actually had him as my number one, number two quarterback in the division before Cam came in. But he does take a little backseat now. It's probably made the third best quarterback in the division. I do think Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. I do think he has all the attributes to be successful in this league, but doesn't have enough weapons. Outside Christopher Herndon and Jameson Crowder, he has nothing else. You can say Denzel Mims, but he's a rookie. I don't count on rookies um, normally. Also, defensively, outside of the front seven, second doesn't really scare you. Jamal Adams is going to get moved. I think he's going to be gone. Like I said, outside of Avery Williamson, Quentin Williams, Nathan Shepard, and C.J. Mosley, nothing really scares you defensively in my eyes. So They have 7 starters that don't really scare you on defense or even put any type of pressure on the offense, in my opinion. So um, this team is not good enough. I just don't. I think that the team has about three, two, three, four really good players. Um, about 9 solid players, and the rest of the players are subpar. So the roster is very subpar, and they're not going to really get anywhere. Week 1 they played at the Bills. I don't think they're going to beat the Bills. It's a loss. Week 2 they play the Niners at home. The Niners are a better football team. It's a loss. They go to Indy week 3. I think Philip Rivers is going to have a clinic with T.Y. Hilton and Paris Campbell now in the fold. Hopefully finally healthy. Also having Jack Doyle, guys like that catching the football for Philip Rivers. I think it's gonna make a huge difference, and it's just gonna be too much for the Jets. It's a loss. Broncos week 4. I think it's a win. I think the Broncos are getting a little overhyped. I do like what they did this offseason, giving Drew Lock a bunch of weapons, but they have to gel and mesh. I don't think they will be during that time of the season. Also defensively, outside of Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, you don't really know what's on their defense. Chris Harris is gone, so the secondary is a little weaker. You still got Simmons too. Um, Giants, you still got Simmons in the safety too, but outside of that, nothing really scares you. So I think it's a win for the Jets there. If they beat the Cardinals in week 5 in an upset victory, the Cardinals are going to be one of those teams that play really well for most of the season, but have a couple hiccups, and this be one of their hiccups. Week 6 they played Chargers, a loss. Bills loss. Chiefs loss. Pats loss. Dolphins, I don't think it will be the Dolphins on the road either. That's a loss. They played the Dolphins to get off the bye week with 2 weeks of rest and preparation. I think they get a win there. Um, the Raiders is lost. Seahawks lost. Rams lost. They upset the Browns in week 16. I think at this point the Browns are either going to have a playoff spot already or are really content for the division title. They might overlook the Jets, and the Jets might just keep them slipping and get a win there. And week 17 at the Pats, also a loss. They'll probably be fighting for the division title between the Bills and the Pats at that point in the season. So at that point, I had the Jets going 4-12 overall, and 1-5 in division play. Next, I got the Bills. The Bills, not the Bills. They're not the second worst team. The Dolphins are the second worst team in this division. But I do think the Dolphins done some good things this offseason. Don't get me wrong, but they're a younger football team. Younger football teams have to win and learn how to win, and it takes them a while to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with their schedule as well. Um, at Pats week 1, not happening. Versus the Bills week 2, not happening. They beat the Jags in week 3. The Jets and the Jaguars are an enigma to me. I don't know what kind of team they are right now. But they look weird and look really, really suspect. I don't expect nothing from the Jags this year. Seahawks lost. Niners lost. Versus the Broncos in week 6, that's a win. Um, Chargers week 7, that's a win. The Rams in week 8 lost. At Cardinals week 9, that's also a loss. The Jets in week 10, that's a win. I've already said that one earlier. Um, at Jets week 12, it's a loss. Like I stated in the Jets schedule. The Bengals, I don't think they're a good team. That's a win. Versus Chiefs and versus Pats, both losses in week 14, week 15, respectively. Versus the Raiders in week 16, I think that's a win. And then the Bills, it's a loss. So that gives them 6-10 on this season. One more win than last year. But all these games will be very competitive and very close. Um, you might see a couple games you think they can actually swing their way, but it just won't swing their way because they're a young team. And they'll make some critical mistakes, which cost them a few games here and there. I think the second best team in the division is the New England Patriots. I know everybody's saying Cam's going to take them over the top, but Cam, first off, had to stay healthy. Number 2, Cam has to fit their scheme. Cam has to learn the offense. Um, I don't think Bill's going to water down anything for him or spoon feed him anything. He's 30 years old, so he's 31 now. So he's going to learn the offense like a big boy, and he has to make plays with limited weaponry. So I don't know how Cam's going to do that, but we will see. Um, week 1, Dolphins win. Week 2, at Seahawks loss. Week 3, they play the Raiders. It's a win. Week 4, Chiefs loss. At Chiefs loss. Week 5 gets the Broncos win. Week 7 versus the Niners, loss. Week 8 at the Bills, loss. Week 9 versus the Jets, win. Week 10 versus the Ravens, loss. Week 11 at Texans, win. Week 12. Oh, they have a week 6 bye, by the way, by the Patriots. Sorry about that. Week 12 versus the Crowns, loss. Week 13 at Chargers, win. Week 14 at the Rams, also a loss. Weeks 15 through 17 are all wins. Dolphins, Bills, Jets, all division games respectively. The Patriots, in my eyes, are going to finish 9-7 with a 5-1 division record. Does that qualify for the playoffs? Probably so. Probably the 7th seed, though. I don't see them getting a seed higher than the 7th seed if they were to get a 9-7 record, which I'm predicting here. So thank you for watching. Whoever came in, man, it was good. Hope everything's well with you, my dude. Hope everything's all good. Comment your thoughts so far. So far, I have the Jets going 4-12 as the worst team in the division. The second worst team in the division to me is the Dolphins at 6-10. And now you just saw me predict the Patriots schedule at 9-7. I had an 8-8 in my previous video, my preview. But with Cam Newton, I do think they win an extra game. Nothing extra than that, because I don't really trust Cam's health. To be frankly honest, but if he does play 16 games, I do think they win an extra game. With Cam Newton under center than I had with Jared Stidham. Finally, the Bills. I think the Bills are the best team in the division. They picked up Stephon Diggs this offseason. They picked up Josh Norman this offseason. They drafted Zach Moss, drafted AJ Epinesa. I am a big stockholder of the Buffalo Bills. I think no one circles the wagons better than the Buffalo Bills, and no one will not win the division better than the Buffalo Bills. I do think they're the best team. They're not the best quarterback, but everything around them is better than the other teams' division. I know New England has Stephon Gilmore. I know that the Dolphins got Byron Jones and Xavier Howard and the kid Noah out of Auburn, and they got Devontae Parker. That's all good and dandy, but they got Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, and John Brown. You add a Dawson Knox to that, and they have Zach Moss with Devin Singletary in the backfield. On defense, you got Norman and Tre'Davious White on each side, or however we want to put it. I don't think Josh Norman's a number 1 corner. I think him being number 2 corner is a perfect fit for him. Also, you got a guy like Jerry Hughes just disrupting backfields. Like I said, they drafted AJ Epinesa to team up those guys on the front line. And like I said, man, Ed Oliver, dog. Not the Redskins YouTuber Ed Oliver, the football player Ed Oliver. As my guy, that's my guy. But yeah, the NFL Ed Oliver, disruptor. I just think they're the best team. I think they're the most complete team. Sean McDermott's a damn good coach. He coached them to the playoffs before. They kind of struggled a couple years, and they back in the postseason. I think they're back in the postseason again. I think they wins division. The only team can stop New England. Simple. New England's the only team that can stand in their way. The Dolphins are not quite good enough yet. It needs a little bit of work on their roster. And the Jets have like I said, they have 5 really good football players. They have about 9 or 10 solid guys, and the rest of them are just below average. So, we'll get to the Bills schedule now real quick. Week 1 gets the Jets win. Week 2 versus at Dolphins, I think it's an upset, and the Dolphins will catch them slipping. Division game, never know, but yeah, division game, you never know, man. That's a loss. I think it's a loss for them. Week 3 versus Rams win. I don't trust the Rams. I don't think the Rams are a good football team this year. Week 4 at the Raiders, loss. Week 5 against Titans, loss. Week 6 versus the Chiefs. I have an upset here. I think they beat the Chiefs here. I said for 2 reasons. They can get the Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Number 2, Tre'Davious White is strapping Tyreek Hill. He's not getting off. Tyreek can't get off in this game. I honestly don't think. But a guy like Travis Kelce is going to eat. I do think Travis Kelce will have one of those 10, 11 reception games, $130, 2 touchdowns. But outside Travis Kelce, I think the rest of the core of pass catchers are going to kind of be quiet. I think Norman can take DeMarcus Robinson or Sammy Watkins, whoever whoever outside Tyreek Hill, I think he can take them. Because of the cover three scheme, they look at the quarterback's eyes and they're not going to do a lot of man-to-man stuff, a lot of zone, um, a lot of anticipation, reading routes, jumping routes. I think that's perfect for what Norman and Tre'Davious White does. So I honestly think that the Bills are going to have a tough time with that defense. I do think that they're going to get the Mahomes and they can force a turnover too, and they can win this game. They can run the football, run, take the air out the ball, run the clock down, get in the end zone, in the red zone, get much needed third downs to keep drives going. They'll do all the things they would need to do to win this game, honestly. So uh yeah, that's a win there for the for the Bills. At Jets week 7, I've already talked about the Jets. I don't think they're a good football team to win. I talked about the Pats game. In terms of Pats schedule, it's also a win. They go on a nice win streak here. Versus Seahawks in week 9, also another upset. Don't really beat the Seahawks. Just like the Chiefs game, I think they get the Russell Wilson. I honestly think that DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett are going to kind of be on straps with their two good corners. I know people think that Josh Norman's not good, especially Redskins fans, but when you have a scheme fit that fits your play style and fits your skill set, you flourish. And I think that Josh Norman's going to flourish in Buffalo. I honestly do think that. If you don't think that, you're crazy. Um, like I said, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna do the Chiefs. Get to Russell Wilson, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him make all these extended plays with his backyard football. That's dead. They're gonna get to Russell and they're gonna force turnovers. They're gonna win the game. They can run the ball, keep the ball out in the Seahawks' hands, and they can win the ball game. The Seahawks can also run the football very well too, though. So it kind of you can kind of say either one of them can win that game because they play so similarly. Mirrors of each other, but I do think the Seahawks will lose that game. Um, at Cardinals win versus Chargers win. At Niners, another upset there. I think they win that game as well. Versus Steelers week 14, week 15 against the Broncos, week 16 against the Pats, all losses. And then they end the season with a win versus the Dolphins. That gets them to 10-6 and 4-2 in division play. So my lineup is Bills winning the division at 10-6 with a 4-2 division mark. Next will be the Patriots winning 9-7, go with a 5-1 division mark. Afterwards, the Dolphins and Jets go 6-10 and 4-12 respectively, the uh with the Dolphins and Jets going 1-5 in the division play. Yes. So that would do it, man. That is my prediction on the AFC East division. Games to watch out for before I get up out of here. I'm on the Dolphins schedule. I think a couple of fun games that you will very enjoy will be against the Broncos in week 6. I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch. Also, the Raiders in week 16. That's a very interesting game as well. I think the Raiders are a team that you should watch out for, but I don't really trust the Raiders until the Raiders can show me they can play consistent football and play at a very high level. But I do think those two games are interesting for them to watch. If you're a Dolphins fan, those are two games I would keep my eye on outside the division. Um, Bills, I think that week 13 game against the Niners and that week 9 game against the Seahawks outside division play are going to be very, very interesting. They play very similar to the Bills. Hard, hard hat, smash mouth football. Those should be two really good defensive games. You should really keep your eye on and keep a keen eye on them. Those would be two fun games to watch. The Jets. I don't like the Jets. I think they're trash, but whatever. I would say the Cardinals game in week 5, and the Browns game week 16. I think those two games are very interesting. I want to see how the Jets handle those two teams. And then finally for the Patriots, Cam Newton's Patriots. But now, the Texans in week 11 going to Houston, and week 13 going to Los Angeles will be the teams. Two games I'll be watching out for. So that's going to do it. I'm going to wrap this one up real quick. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up in a bow. What are your thoughts on the AFC East? Who you think will win the AFC East? What are some players I should watch out for in this division? I think a couple players I'm watch out for. I'm gonna give you one player on each team real quick. N'Keal Harry on the Patriots. I do think N'Keal Harry will do a lot better in year one than year two than year one. Excuse me. Christian Wilkins, the guy I'm watching out for in Miami. I do think he's been a really good football player. He has all the attributes physically to be really good. I think he's going to learn a lot from his rookie season, and his sophomore season can really blossom. And in New York, the Jets, I'm keeping my eye on Denzel Mims. Kid drafted in the second round out of Baylor, wide receiver. He reminded me a lot of Terrence Williams with his speed and breakaway speed, acceleration, his in and out his cuts. Really fast guy, really fast guy. He's a faster version of Jameson Crowder in my eyes, but I think he's gonna really blossom because he can learn from Crowder and learn how to run routes, separate things like that. So I would keep an eye on Denzel Mims if you're a Jets fan. And then finally, I said Miami, New England, and yeah, Miami, New England, New York, and Buffalo. AJ Epinesa. Keep an eye on him. The big disruptor coming out of Iowa. Big kid, big disruptive guy in the middle of the defensive line, knifing through the opposing offensive line and making a huge difference for Jerry Hughes and the boys on the defensive line. I will keep my keen eye on AJ Epinesa. That's going to do it for me, man. Thank you guys for watching. View, rate, comment, subscribe if you are new. Also, turn on post notifications or get the post a sports video, man. Put God first out the way. Stay safe. It's COVID-19. Like this video, man. Thank you guys for watching. I very appreciate you. Stay safe. And I'm gone, bro. Peace. Also, remember, if you're the most athletic or talented in your sport of choice, you must be professional and technical in that sport of choice. And you will always overcome the lack of athleticism and talent. Always, 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 always. I'm gone, bro. Take it easy.